Bry's Comics.
I recently bought a comic collection with over 300 slabs and 13 long boxes of comic books. And when I bought the collection, the seller told me a little bit about what was in the long boxes, and I can tell that it was pretty decent stuff, but I didn't have an exhaustive list of what was in there. And during our negotiations, he threw out the offer of $100 per box, to which I, of course, accepted. How could you argue with a price of $100 per long box for decent stuff? So essentially, I have no idea what's in these long boxes in this collection that I purchased. So we're going to do a series of videos where we flip through the boxes and organize the comics together. And I could use your help to see if I miss any major keys or minor keys or anything worth setting aside. And it should be a really fun process. But before we hop into it, I want to mention that we have a ton of new inventory that has just hit the site at brycecomics.com. New stuff will be added over the next few weeks. So if you use code COLLECT10, you'll get 10% off all in-stock items at brycecomics.com. And if you sign up for that newsletter, you'll get first access to new inventory, and you'll also be entered to win a free slab. We also do a slab giveaway here on the YouTube channel. If you subscribe, comment, and like, you're entered to win a free slab each and every month. And lastly, follow me over on Whatnot for epic slab sales. Everything starts at $1. Tons of giveaways, tons of fun, and your chance at winning some free stuff and getting some good deals. Also, follow me on Instagram for trades, for grails, and other fresh content over there. So these are the boxes here. It was 13 long boxes, 3 short boxes with these custom short boxes, and 1 box of these special size comics. So in this video, we're going to go over the 3 short boxes here and the special size books and 1 long box. And I've actually already gone through, I started the process before filming for these, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on 2x speed and show some of the stuff that was in here. A lot of it was like modern reader material stuff, and then we'll come through and do this box together, this long box, and I'll show you what I pulled out of those 3 short boxes.
Got a young Ghost Rider #1. That's an awesome cover. That is so awesome with Ghost Rider there on the scooter. The Batman in theater. It's fun to have advertising on the front cover. Batman 121. Amazing Spider-Man. The Replacer. Detective Comics. Batman. Joker Puzzle Box. Lizard. Amazing Spider-Man. Nice House Book 2. Some more recent stuff. Chameleon Conspiracy, last book you'll ever read. Nice House #3. Sinister War. Awesome Peach Momoko variant. I don't think those. I'll bring those to Whatnot. Beyond the Breach. Alien #9. Crimson Rain. Moon Knight. ASM 89.
So that gives you an idea of some of the modern reader material that was in these boxes, but I did manage to pull out a bunch of stuff from those 3 short boxes. So the way I'm going to process this collection is I'm going to have this box here be stuff that I bring to Whatnot and sell on Whatnot as is. This box here is going to be stuff that is worth grading if it gets a high enough grade. So the second step to that is to, actually screen these and see what kind of condition they're in, take them out of the bags and boards. So we're going to break it up into 2 boxes, bring to Whatnot as is, and inspect to see what grade it is and possibly get them graded by CGC. So this is what I've pulled out of the boxes so far to bring to Whatnot. We have DK3, Master Race, some Action Comics 1000, some ASM, some Spider-Man from the 1990s series, some cool Charlton horror stuff, some more 80s horror, some Batman, some Amazing Spider-Man, some early Marvel stuff, Punisher POV, that's the series I hadn't heard of. I think it's, the full series there for Punisher POV. Punisher Bloodline, Punisher The Prize, some nice square-bound books, which are always fun. Indiana Jones miniseries, House of Mystery, Punisher, the best rendition of Captain America of all time, Nice House on the Lake, #1. I believe this is an exclusive. Web of Spider-Man, Joker. This is some awesome covers for this Joker series. Batman versus Predator. Tomb of Darkness. One of the things I love about Whatnot is we have such an educated group over there that I usually don't even have to look up prices because people just know what stuff is actually worth, and we get at least close to it sometimes. There's definitely good deals going on over there as well. Some interesting gold key, horror mystery type covers. Nice skull cover. Ripley's Believe It or Not. I just thought this would make like a fun set over on Whatnot. House of Mystery. The Many Ghosts of Dr. Graves. New Teen Titans. John Byrne Wonder Woman. Some more Wonder Woman. I believe this one is a key. Some 100 pagers. Where Creatures Roam #1. 15 center. That actually might be worth grading, but we'll bring it to Whatnot. All right, so this box here is stuff that I've pulled that is worth grading if it hits a certain grade. Most of them would need to hit that 9.8. This is an awesome Lotte cover for Batman Rebirth 7. It's kind of just a cool cover. I think this one's worth it in a 9.8. This one's definitely worth it in a 9.8. Look at that foil cover for Punisher. Punisher, Moon Knight. So the other thing to note about this collection so far is everything is really high grade. So that's why I pulled these. Some of them you might think like that's worth grading, but this is just an interesting Wolverine cover that I hadn't seen. Square bound, really nice condition. Same for stuff like this. I mean, you can see that these have been well kept. I mean, not so much as a spine tick, maybe a little one. Non-color breaking on this. So a lot of that Punisher limited series. A bunch of Moon Knight books that are all worth grading if they're 9.8s. And maybe some of these will hit the 9.8. I mean, as you can see, really nice condition. Some awesome Bill Sienkiewicz covers in this run. This is one of my favorites right here. Bill Sienkiewicz cover for Moon Knight, and this is another one of my favorites. And this is my all-time favorite Moon Knight Bill Sienkiewicz cover. Just incredible. I'm going to take this out because it keeps snagging. Joker #2 exclusive, homaging Neil Adams. That's a key. Second, Spider-Gwen, Hellraiser. Now, I just pulled this one because I thought, man, this is super high grade, square bound book that might be worth getting graded, so I have to look into it more. Batman, U.S. Agent #1, Ghost Rider #1. Always surprises me how much this book is worth, being a 90s book. First appearance of Silk, Brand New Day. This Detective Comics and Batmans that are definitely worth it in 9.8. There's that one of the more recent hot Batman books. Tim Drake, Harley Quinn. Which one is this? 655, another one of those recent hot Batman books. And these were really cool. These are some square bound 100 pagers in decent condition. It says VF on there. And some of these are definitely keys and are worth grading. Like I know this one is definitely worth grading in a decent grade. So I just wanted to check these other ones. It's possible that they're not worth grading, but I'll take a look. So now we have this long box here to go through together. Leave a note in the comments if you see anything that I should have pulled. Once again, I'm pulling stuff and putting it here to bring directly to Whatnot, and putting stuff here to be graded if it hits the right grade. The rest of the stuff, if it just stays in this box, it means I'm just gonna bulk it out at some point. And I don't mind leaving some, minor keys, and that's a cool Moon Knight cover. Some decent stuff in the bulk out boxes because, you want to make it desirable for somebody to pick it up. Doctor Strange #1, that's a cool variant. That's a cool variant for 801. Captain America 1, Alex Ross cover. Some multiples there. Cosmic Ghost Rider. Let me know if I'm missing anything that should be pulled or graded. Batman 1, Batman Rebirth 1. I can't remember, you guys. I just can't remember all of them, so maybe these are worth it. Maybe this would just be a cool run for someone to pick bulked out. It's a nice, decent run. I don't think we've missed any issues yet of this Batman Rebirth. We're up to 16. Man, I think we missed a chunk there. Definitely some decent reading material and cool covers. Now that's a cool cover. 800 issues of Batman. That's awesome. We're up to number 40, 41, 42, 42, 43, 44, 44, 45, some multiples. That's a cool variant cover. 50, 51. Now we get into the annuals. Annual 1, Annual 2. Batman, Harley Quinn versus Joker, number 1. Captain America, Tales from the Crypt. And now we're getting into DC Universe Rebirth Detective Comics. So now we're getting into Detective Comics from the Rebirth. I'm not sure if there's any keys in this Detective Comics. There's probably a couple for these, 940 to 1,000. There's probably at least a couple keys in there. So a pretty full run here. Now we're up to 972. If we're missing any, it's only a few of this run from like 940 up to, now we're up to 985. Okay, so 940, 985. Then we have All-Star Batman number 10, Defenders 1. Then we get into some Amazing Spider-Man stuff. That's a really cool cover. Some Peter Parker Spectacular, Back to Batman. It's a nice square bound. DC Universe number 1. Superman, Suicide Squad, Deathstroke. So it looks like some number 1. Some Batman TMNT number 1. Some DK Master Race. I'll pull that to go with this other one that's already in there. Harley's Little Black Book. All-Star Batman. That's an awesome cover. Moon Knight, Nightwing Rebirth. That one seems... I'm gonna pull these two because I think I recognize those. Amazing Spider-Man, Amazing Grace story arc, nice Mary Jane cover. I'll just bulk it out so we have some good stuff in the bulk boxes. Clone Conspiracy. Amazing Spider-Man Annual. Venom Inc. Omega. I don't recognize that one. Part 6. That's a cool cover though. Now we get into the Legacy number 795, 796, 797, 798, 799. So we'll just keep those in the bulk out box because I want to have some decent stuff in there too. Peter Parker Spectacular. some random Punisher, Detective Comics. We'll pull that for Whatnot. Batman 670. I don't think that was one of the ones that heated up. Another detective. All right, so I'm gonna give you a sneak preview of some future videos here of stuff we need to go through still. Some Amazing Spider-Man. So some good stuff in here. I think hopefully some of the best is yet to come. We've got all kinds of cool stuff to get through, even some 12 centers I saw in there. So stick around for these future videos to go through all of this goodness. So that's it for this video, guys. Not a bad haul at all for out of there. I think, you know, from what I showed in this video, I paid about $300, which you can't get mad at that. As you can see, though, you know, the thing about this is it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to go through it. If it wasn't a labor of love, it wouldn't be worth it, even at $100 a box. If I didn't enjoy comic books, it wouldn't be worth it. But I absolutely adore comic books. I love comic books. There's nothing I would rather do with my free time than go through and read this, you know, chronicles of pop culture history. So that makes it all worthwhile. I definitely, you know, will do pretty darn good with these at this price. And like I said, you know, we'll do something nice for Randy once we get through it. Maybe get a nice gift card for Randy and his wife for hooking up such a sweet deal on these. If you're interested in selling your collection, I'm always buying. Contact info down below. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like for your chance to win a free slab each and every month here on the YouTube channel. And head over to BryceComics.com and sign up for the newsletter for your chance to win a free slab each month. And you get first access to new collections like this when it comes through. And follow me over on Whatnot for $1 starts on tons of slabs, tons of giveaways, and tons of fun. Thank you as always for sticking with me to the end of the video. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Bryce Comics.